All right, we're here at Desert Industries Thrift Store and Donation Center, which is pretty huge secondhand store. And we're gonna go check out and see what kind of deals they got inside this place. All right, so yeah, and if you're wondering why I'm going to a secondhand store, it's because if you're anything like me, not rich, you can find some cool stuff in here if you know what to look for. All right, here's something cool that I found at the Goodwill. And as you guys know, I like stopping into my local Goodwill and secondhand stores to see what kind of interesting things they might have in there that I can get dirt cheap. And I found this tripod, camera not included obviously, but yeah, this tripod was in there and back in the back where all the equipment is. It's made by Ambico, whatever. And I needed a tripod for making these YouTube videos, and what do you know, they had one in there for $5. And the cool thing about this thing is, I mean, there's nothing fancy about it, but it does have a handle right here. Right there's a handle. So if I wanted to shoot on the move and just grab it and pick it up and start taking pictures or video, kind of like a poor man Steadicam, I can do that, which is cool. So that handle there is nice. And then it's got a little level right here to help me stabilize it. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's a level with a bubble. Kind of cool. And then probably the best feature of this thing is it's got this lever here on the top where you pull it back and you can take out your camera right away, so you can go mobile and just, you know, shoot on the fly and leave your tripod behind if you have to go, you know, in an area that you can't take a tripod. So that's kind of cool. And then this little base just screws on the bottom. And then if you want to put it back, just drop it in like that. And then also it tilts too. If you want to do a, you know, change your camera to the side for whatever reason, you can do that and lock it down. So there you go. That's my Goodwill find, or at least one of the Goodwill finds. So yeah, I encourage you guys to go out there and stop into your Goodwill or secondhand store and see what kind of treasures are hiding in there. Okay guys, I'm back from the Goodwill, and this is what I found. I found a couple North Face backpacks, believe it or not. And you know, if you're not ashamed to go into a Goodwill, you know, if you're just a regular Joe like me and you're on a budget, you can find some cool stuff in there. I know some people are like, I'd never get caught dead in a Goodwill. You know what? Stop being a snob. There's some cool stuff in there. And so the first one in here is this North Face backpacker style backpack. And the other one is this small, almost like just a standard, like a school backpack almost. You see there? It says North Face on there. So they're legit, they're real ones. Let's talk about the small one first. Alright, this small one here, this was just, I think it was only like, I think this one was $3, I think it was, $3 or $4. And it's just your standard school backpack configuration, just for, you know, the day. It does have a little waist strap in case you have to secure it for, I don't know, if you're going to go out hiking for a day or something. There's nothing fancy to it, it's just your simple backpack. It does have these laces here, so you can tighten it up and maybe throw some shoes or some dirty laundry in here or something, I don't know. And you have two pockets here, mesh pockets for water bottles and whatnot. And then it also has a small pouch there. So that's it, just plain and simple backpack. That's cool, I use this for work. And then the big one here, this is actually the jewel that I couldn't believe was in there. And this one here has adjustable padded shoulder straps, which is really nice. It's got a chest strap here to make it more comfortable when you're hiking. It's got a drag bag handle at the top if you want to carry it like that. It's got padding on the entire back surface here, and a little bit more padding right here on your lumbar area. It's got an adjustable waist strap with pads on the sides to make it really comfortable. You can cinch it down for when you're going hiking and put most of the load on your hips instead of your shoulders, which is your standard, you know, hiker's backpack. There's really nothing amazing about it. On the back, it's got that same shoelace style webbing, so you can throw, you know, a sleeping mat or something on here. It's got another open top pouch here for throwing maybe a water bottle or snacks you don't want to keep opening and closing. You just put your hand in there and grab it. Or maybe you can put a machete or a knife or a hatchet or something in there. It's got side pockets here for water bottles. The coolest part about this bag though is that this bag is actually a waterproof bag. And the reason why I know that is because if you look inside, the material is very rugged and thick. Kind of like those UDT bags that Navy used to have, the old frogmen used to have. And it's probably not waterproof now, but when it was brand new it was probably waterproof. And what you do is, it's got this rigid plastic opening here on the lip. And what you do is you fill it up with your gear and you roll it once and then twice. So it's basically watertight. And then you buckle it, put these buckles on the side and cinch it down. So now it's completely watertight. So if you had to cross a river or a stream, or if it was raining really hard, all your gear will stay dry. You'll have, you know, dry clothes in there. Or if you're crossing through the desert, like, you know, like me, I live in Nevada. There's a lot of deserts around here in Vegas. It'll keep all the dust out of my gear. So I thought that's a really cool backpack that I found at the Goodwill, made by North Face.